This video is about evolution, and the definition of evolution is changes in populations, species, or groups of species. In this population, the giraffe, its neck slowly evolved through each generation until it got this long neck, and they needed the long neck to get the food from tall trees. And in this one, this shows how the horse's feet have evolved through each generation over millions of years. At first it had 4 toes and a short leg, and then it evolved to 3 toes and a longer leg, and then it slowly became longer with the hoof. Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, and it's also called genetic equilibrium, is when there's no evolution in a population. So when allele frequencies in a population remain constant, which means their genotype is constant in the population, there's no varying changes or anything. And then Hardy-Weinberg conditions, there's certain conditions each population has to meet to be in the Hardy-Weinberg situation. The first is no natural selection, which is basically evolution, where it's the survival of the fittest. There's basically 2 traits, and they're the fittest in the population, so there's no natural selection. No mutations, so there can't be any new traits in the population. No gene flow. A population can't have any outside species entering into the population, or one of the organisms in the species entering into another population. No genetic drift, and no random mating. So to be in Hardy-Weinberg, species or population has to meet all of these conditions. And right here is a picture of a species with gene flow. You could see this beetle is trying to enter this population, and that's bad for Hardy-Weinberg. And here's random mating. This is bad, but non-random mating is good for Hardy-Weinberg. And these are the Hardy-Weinberg equations. P is one allele frequency. It could be the dominant or recessive allele. And then Q is the other option for the allele frequency. It could also be dominant or recessive, as long as one is dominant and one is recessive. And when you add those 2 together, you get 1. Or if you add them together squared, you get 1 also. And then P squared is the frequency of a homozygous allele structure, which is 2 dominant alleles in one individual. And then this is for heterozygous, where they get 1 dominant and 1 recessive. And this one's for homozygous recessive. And if you square the dominant and you add the heterozygous and then you square the recessive, you should equal to 1.